Aquarius! Hey, Aquarius, how are you? Welcome to your weekly reading. Let's do it. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome into your weekly reading for June 8th through June 14th. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. Make sure while you're here, you subscribe and hit that like button. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to my channel so we can stay connecting. If you're here, that's because you're in a twin flame or deep soul mate connection, and you guys are in separation right now. You're in some sort of challenge. So we're going to look at the energy of the connection, what's going on between you and your person, that kind of thing. And here's the deal. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind. This is a general reading. I will pick up on a specific storyline or two. It will not resonate for everyone, and that's okay. All right, so let's get started. Let's see what the energy of the connection is right now. Let's see where things stand between you and this person who you are thinking of. Drifting. Okay, so there's some space between you guys at this time. Some things have happened to cause you to drift apart. You may feel like you're disconnected from this person. Maybe you're even trying to detach right now, right? But there's this feeling of not being connected, right? I know a lot of the times with these connections, you'll go through periods where you really feel that person's energy. Maybe there's even like telepathic connections between you, and then it'll just stop, it'll go away, and that can cause you to question, like, well, what's going on? Are we still connected? Are we no longer attached to one another? So that could be one thing, or you could be intentionally moving away from this person, putting them out of your mind, putting them out of your thoughts at this time. Although if you're here on this reading, I have a hard time believing that you are totally trying to push them out, or maybe that's why you're here, because that's something that you want to work on, is, detaching from this person and focusing more on yourself. Yeah, but that's because something is damaged here. Something is shattered. Something is broken at this time, at least brokenhearted. Maybe you've been this way for a while now and feel like, things have just been damaged and destroyed beyond repair. And so maybe it's just time to move on. I feel this energy of like giving up, right? Like someone's giving up on the connection. That could be you, that could be your person, that could be both of you. We're going to look at your individual energies in a moment, right? Somebody's also ready to roam free, like this connection drifting apart so that people can move on, move forward, right? Explore new possibilities, really just be free-spirited again instead of being bogged down and feeling so much grief and hurt and pain around this connection. Someone is just really desiring to just be free again, right? You just want your heart to just be open and be free of this feeling of despair and feeling down and out. So let's pull some tarot cards to clarify this energy. So we have the Empress here, right? Somebody wanting to be nurtured, right? This is a card that's ruled by Venus, and the Empress is all about abundance, all about expansion, things coming into fruition, right? Nurturing, grace, ease, right? The Empress, she is a free spirit. Like, she's not bogged down by anything. And then we have the Five of Wands. But the quickest thing to take someone out of their Empress energy is feeling like there's some sort of conflict or, you know, argument, some sort of difficulty, right? And with this Five of Wands energy, sometimes you have to look out for yourself, right? And walk away from the crowd so that you can do that. So I'm feeling like this is what happened. Something came in between you and this person, right? Some kind of conflict, some kind of argument, some sort of difficult situation, which caused you to have to be in your Empress energy and choose yourself, choose to walk away from the connection, right? And that's so you could be free emotionally again, so you could be free in your spirit. King of Cups, right? King of Cups is all about emotional balance, all about, you know, things being clear in the emotional body, in the heart space, being able to be fully self-expressed, being able to, you know, have the strength and the security to feel good in your own body. So now that we have that out the way, something has happened, an argument broke this connection apart, and now you guys are, you know, drifting apart. You're wanting to detach. You know, you had to choose yourself to clear up your own emotional space and feel good within yourself again. But this connection is still on your mind, right? This connection is still like you haven't totally detached. So let's look at what's going on with your person's energy. Let's look at your energy and see what else we can find out. All right, so this is their energy. We have contract. I look at this as the soul contract card. Someone feeling obligated, right? Someone feeling like attached in a very soul way, like a soul tie. Like there's, you know, this person is feeling this soul tie between you two. But with you, we have community, right? To me, this says like you're wanting to move forward. You're wanting to connect with other people. Like you really want to open yourself up again to being able to even be in the energy to do that, right? Maybe you're actually spending more time with your friends, spending more time with your family, trying to get your mind off of this connection by leaning into your community. And this could also be about you, like I said, wanting to create connections with other people, romantic connections. So let's clarify. Let's clarify with some tarot cards. Okay, so we have Two of Pentacles. We have Five of Cups. And we have Five of Wands. Yeah, so to me, what this is saying is your person, like while they feel very much attached to you, they feel this soul tie, this soul bond. At the same time, they also feel very conflicted, right? We already had the Five of Wands come out in the energy of the connection. Now it's coming out in the energy of your person. Like this challenge that happened between you two, this argument, this confusion, whatever it was that made you, you know, have to walk away and choose yourself here, like it left them feeling really, really sad, feeling really down and out, feeling like they have been, you know, just left, betrayed, hurt, stuck. Like they have not been able to move on from that, right? They've kind of been doing this tap dance, going back and forth about it in their mind, trying to figure out how to even feel about it. Like it's totally thrown them off balance, right? Not being able to make a decision, right? But they've been paying a lot of attention to it, right? And to them, it feels like a big loss, like they lost something here. I'm even feeling like they were crushed by this, like on some level their soul was, like a piece of their soul disintegrated in this, right? And it's left them feeling, instead of feeling free and, you know, like they were when they were with you, it's left them feeling really confused, disorganized, you know, a lot of unease, and just not being able to, you know, adapt to this connection being broken. Instead, they've, you know, continued to just focus on this, on what happened, on the challenge around it, right? Like they have not been doing well in the separation emotionally, right? And I feel like it's even affecting them physically, like, you know, like they physically feel sick when they think about it, but they can't stop thinking about it. So this person could really benefit from, you know, gaining a new perspective around this. So let's see, what about you? What about you? Let's clarify this community energy. All right, so we have 8 of Cups. Yeah, wanting to walk away from all of this, literally drifting away, right? We saw that earlier, really wanting to grow, evolve, expand, have new experiences, right? Because you feel like this is dead in the water here, right? Like you've literally left this cup burning in the past, right? And you want to move forward toward the sun. You know, you're ready to step into new light, new energy. We have Knight of Swords, and you want to do so quickly, right? This is something that you want to happen like right now, you know? You are ready to move forward. You want things to change. And at this point, I'm picking up on, you don't even really, you know, care what it looks like anymore. It's like you've almost lost, you know, not that you've lost your compassion for this person, but it's like you're just, you know, kind of tired of spinning your wheels here. You've gotten really clear about what it is, you know, you've accepted that, you know, this conflict, whatever it looked like, it happened. You can't go back in the past and change things. And so now you just literally want to just take off, like run away from it, just move forward, move on. Yeah, and we have 7 of Wands here, and that's because it's been a real challenge, right? This has been something that has weighed you down. This has been something that has made you just really have to, you know, dig deep to heal yourself. And now that you've done that, like you're ready to keep it moving, keep going forward, right? Like it's not that you've given up on this person per se, but you've given up on, you know, trying to force something to work, you know, make someone understand something that maybe they're not ready to understand. And you've done the work on yourself, and you're in a place right now where you feel ready to move forward. And so now you're looking at how you can do that, right? And a part of that is going to mean continuing to work on yourself. The 7 of Wands is a card of overcoming challenge and victory, but it's like you still got to, you know, go through the difficulty in order to do that, right? And I feel like, you know, part of that work for you has been, you know, learning to kind of, you know, remove yourself from feeling defensive or feeling like you have to fight for anything, and just really being in a place of acceptance. But you can see in this card, she's looking away. Like, I feel like you're not, like you don't really want to look at this person right now. Like that might be too painful for you. So you just need some time to just explore something else, something different. So let's take a look at your person and see why they're so conflicted right now. We have the 5 of Wands, we have the 5 of Cups in their energy. Like, what is that, you know, bringing up in their shadow? We do have this lunar eclipse that just happened on June 5th, right? That illuminated some things, highlighted some things for us, brought some things to the surface. So let's see what that looks like for your person. Yeah, so they're really working through, you know, how they see themselves at this time. We have the self-love card. And this is something that's been coming up a lot. I mean, Venus is in retrograde. We have several planets in retrograde right now. And just given everything that's going on the planet at this time, I think we're all being called to look at, you know, how we love on ourselves. But for this person, this particular soul tie, this soul bond, this contract that they have with you, part of the deal was for them to look at how they love themselves, right? And how they love themselves, or the lack of them loving themselves looks like, or how it, you know, turns into, or how it affects them loving other people. So that's a big lesson for them at this time, right? And having the will to do so, right? Not sacrificing, not compromising their boundaries in a way that would influence the integrity that they have, the commitment they have to themselves. I feel like this person, you know, may be like overly committed to the connection in a way where, you know, they gave up so much of themselves that, or they put so much focus on you that they didn't have the will to love themselves, right? And so they really have to do the work to love themselves in a way that can, you know, like love themselves through this pain. Like no one else can do that for them. And I'm getting that this is really difficult for them right now to even make the decision to do that. Right? It's like they go back and forth with it. We have the Two of Pentacles here. Like, I don't even think they know how to begin to do this. I feel like, you know, they've been kind of leaning onto the connection in a way where they're expecting this to come to you. But with this Seven of Wands here, like, you've done the work on yourself. You've put the focus solely on yourself to heal yourself. But I'm getting that they have still been, you know, at least energetically focused on you and focused on what happened in the connection instead of and the conflict that came up between you two, instead of focusing on loving and healing themselves. And that's why they're stuck in this Five of Cups energy. And then we have the unexpected. Yeah, so I feel like they have this expectation of something happening like out of the blue that's going to come in and, you know, somehow recreate this for them. But no one can recreate this for them. And that's something that they have to, like, they can't go back in the past and fix it. They can't, you know, change anything that happened. The only way out of this is taking the way inward. Right? And a lot of the times that's the difficult thing to do when it comes to issues of healing ourselves so that we can, you know, love ourselves again. So I feel like what happened is that, you know, this was totally unexpected, this challenge, this difficulty, whatever it was between you two. And it really tested their will, their resolve. Like it threw them for a loop, and it caused them to have to deal with some pain in a way that they just weren't expecting to have to deal with. It brought up some things that they weren't expecting, and it created some issues around how they look at themselves and how they, you know, now how they have to do the work to heal themselves. And I feel like they're trying to figure that out right now, what that looks like for them. And that's been difficult for them. It hasn't been an easy process. It's something that they're trying to sort through and work through. And it's like, you know, like in their heart, it feels like just crabs in a bucket. It's like they make a little headway, but then they get stuck again. And that's because they're still focused here. Like they haven't been able to really accept and move past the pain of this separation. So let's see what comes out for you. Okay, so we have the path. Yeah, I really felt that with the Seven of Wands card. Like you've been on your journey, you've been doing the work, you've been, you know, looking at things, you know, really healing, forgiving, you know, doing whatever you have to do, meditating, and really just being honest about what's in your heart and how you've been hurt and how this, you know, connection affected you. Like you've really had to take a long, hard look at that. And to do that, you had to overcome your fear and really, you know, walk this path of healing. Not just talk about it, not just think about it, but actually do the work of it, right? And as a result of that, you've created a space within yourself where you're able to move forward. Yeah, you've made peace. You've made peace with it. And I think it's really interesting that this card looks just like the Seven of Wands card, which is all about, you know, overcoming the difficulties to move into a place of peace. Like, and look, you can see the wands are underneath her, supporting her, right? You really had to feel into yourself to do this. And I love that it represents all the colors of the chakras, right? You felt this on every single level. Like you did not hold any punches when it came to digging in yourself to really, you know, heal your wounds, lick your wounds. Like you did that, and as a result of doing that, you're in this place of peace. And that's why you don't want to keep dipping back into this energy that would disrupt that. And that's what this connection does. So it's like now you want to release that and you're ready to move forward. So it's like, how do you do that? How do you do that? Because that's why you're here, right? Because you're ready to run forward. You've already decided you want to walk away, and you're ready to like run towards your destiny, run towards the light. Where's that card? Where's that card? Yeah, this card. Like, you know, moving towards the light. And so I feel like you're here to really get some answers on how to do that. So head over to the extended reading where we will take a closer look at that. The link to the extended is below. I do hope this message was helpful to you. I hope it resonated with you. Give me a like, hit that like button before you go, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you are made aware when the readings come out, when they are posted. And yeah, so if I see you over in the extended, that would be great. And we'll take a look at how you can move forward. Thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate you. Know that I support you, and know that you got this. Peace.